Daniel Andrews promised no compensation, played word games. It wasn't worth the paper it was written on. Well, it's cost us $1.1 billion, and he didn't even look at options, according to the Auditor-General. We're the bunnies in the studio with me, the Treasurer, Tim Pallas. Good morning.
Good morning, Neil.
You don't seriously sit there and tell me you've got clean hands on this, do you?
Well, I say that in the words of the Auditor-General, we managed the situation as best as we could. In fact, I think what he made it clear that we put in place...
No, you conned us. Do you deny conning us before the election?
We said before the last election that we would not pay $1 in compensation. What we ultimately did, of course, was allow the money that had been taken out at the time that the contracts were signed before the election, some $424 million taken out before we came to government. We allowed that money to remain with the concessionaires.
Do you seriously believe if you had gone to the last election saying we're going to cancel East West Link but it could cost $1.1 billion, you would have been elected?
I think Victorians were pretty clear they didn't want this project. And Neil, let's be clear, this is a 22...
Do you reckon you would have been elected? Well, oh, look, the election's coming up. We're going to cancel it, but it'll cost $1 billion. Oh, yes, we'll vote Labor.
Well, people were given a clear choice.
They weren't given clear information. They weren't told it was going to cost $1.1 billion.
That's absolutely correct. They weren't told the road was a $22.8 billion road.
Well, that's two roads. That's the second part too,
well,
isn't it? Not just one part. Not just what we're talking
well,
about. You've paid $1.1 billion for nothing.
You can't build a road to nowhere, Neil.
You've paid Well, you haven't even built it, but you spent $1.1 billion on it. Now, do you seriously believe that you were upfront with the public before the election?
We were, in the context of the information that was available to us and to you, Neil, essentially we were told that the government had signed a letter of comfort, a side letter. What we didn't know was that they were going against legal advice that told them that the Labor Party's case had a very strong likelihood of success. The Auditor-General spells that out in his report. They continued to find ways to undermine the capacity of the people of Victoria to make a decision.
So we've stood by that.